Hey everyone, how are you? This is all signs for the first half of July. Ooh, the main focus here will be the Cancer new moon, which will also be conjunct the star of Sirius. So, uh, lots of, how do I say this? The new moon in Cancer is square the nodes. And we're looking at new beginnings that relate to all themes Cancer, which are your home life, your home, family, your personal world, all your inner emotions, your deep needs, all of those things. It's very intuitive. And this is getting really heightened by the star of Sirius, which is a gateway to the ancient Egyptian world. This is something that I have definitely been able to work with through a lot of my plant medicine journeys. But with this particular new moon, because it's square the nodes and it's conjunct star of Sirius, there's something about it does feel like there's a blending of old homes and new homes, homes of ancient times and homes of current times. This is the beginning of a new season. The Egyptians use the Sirius star at its highest point to be the beginnings of their calendar. And so there's like new times coming in many ways. There's a lot going on with timelines right now. And with it square the North Node, this is telling me that you've got to probably make some difficult choices, or you've got some challenges. Perhaps some of you are going to feel a little forced to make decisions, but they're pushing you in a direction you need to go. It's for your highest good. It's going to take you outside your comfort zone. You're going to feel like you need to make new moves, set new cycles that are really aligning you with things that are going to take you outside your comfort zone, which is really interesting when we're talking about a new moon in Cancer, because Cancer, new homes, that's like your comfort zone. Like our home is very, like it's a creature of comfort for sure. Cancers and Tauruses love their comforts. But there's something, this new moon though is in a beautiful trine to Saturn. So expect that in Pisces. So there's some harmony. There's some harmony potentially coming from someone who is older, or an authority figure, or someone you respect, who represents very Piscean qualities. So they could be very spiritual in nature. They may be someone who's navigating healing. It could be someone in nursing, medical. It could be someone in film, photography. It could be someone who is, I don't know, it could be someone from prison centers. I don't know. But there's something about the nature of Pisces and authority there that is really bringing a harmonious flow to this new moon. So despite there being the challenges of the North Node saying, hey, you've got to make a pivot. It's time for something new, and it's going to feel hard. It's going to feel tough. There's at least the more difficult planet, the big teacher, Saturn, is assisting you in some way. And Saturn is going retrograde in a couple days on the 29th. And when Saturn goes retrograde, everything gets a little easier. Okay, Saturn retrograde is nice. It allows you some more freedom of time, freedom of rules, freedom of regulations. So it's not going to feel so suffocating over the next 5 months or so while Saturn is retrograde. So there's that as well, which also enhances it. Before I get into the readings, let me just say for all of you, hello, Mind Matters. I am closing off my one-to-one sessions. You can still purchase them and you can book yourself in for whenever in my calendar, but I am closing them probably by the end of tomorrow. So if you want to get a reading, if you want to get a healing session, a coaching session, anything like that, please do it now or forever hold your peace. What else do I have to say? I think that's it. And of course, you guys know, if you want to come to the Forbidden Journey retreat, something transformational, you're looking to make a breakthrough in your healing journey, that is definitely a place to do it. We've had multiple healing miracles and breakthroughs happen at that retreat. So that is definitely something you can almost bank on if you're going to come there. September 18th through the 21st. Link in the description below. And I think that's it. I think we should just jump into the readings. So fire signs, you guys are first. I'm actually going to be using my Queen of the Moon Oracle deck this time. I wanted to switch it up a little bit. I felt very moony, very lunar. So let's get into it. Hi, Carol. Good morning. All right. So for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is in store for my fire signs? What is the main theme of their reading, and what is the potential challenge? What is the main theme, and what is the potential challenge? Okay. Oh, whoa, I got a hit of messages right away. All right. So, fire signs, the main theme of your reading is, faith. Faith is the number 31. So you may feel like your faith is being tested, or maybe you've been avoiding going deeper with your own faith, exploring the meaning of what faith is to you. There may be things that are challenging you right now. I have a couple messages for your challenge, because the challenge for you is pleasure. Okay. So I want to say the first message that came in is that some of you are reverting to places that are immediately gratifying versus the long-term road of something more meaningful. And that often happens when you're faced with something that is taking you outside your comfort zone. We literally just had this conversation on the live call with those of you who are in the 28-day timeline fluctuation program, Navigating Timelines. And oftentimes we want to feel good immediately. And when something is challenging us to go outside our comfort zones, it's not going to feel good. And so our instinct is to revert to something that we know, which is comfort. I think you need to have faith in yourself and faith in the process of what is going on, and to continue onward and know that you can't give in to every need for feeling better. For some of others of you, this may be just maybe you might need to shift your energy into one of, if you're someone who's on the flip side where you are constantly just doing, working, like never taking a break, then you may need to allow yourself time to let go, to surrender, to have fun, to not have cares in the world, to, just enjoy the height of summer energy. And to do so would possibly also mean you have to have faith that everything's going to work out, even if you're not working. So again, kind of a message that is talked about in this week's podcast, which was really great. So if you missed it, fire signs, definitely suggest you check it out. So let's go into the tarot and see, what do we need to know about the past? What do we need to know about the past for my fire signs? Okay, we have the Lovers in reverse. The Eight of Coins in reverse. And the Tower. Ooh, spicy fire signs. All right. What's coming into the current energies? All right. We have the Two of Coins in reverse, the Hermit, and the Strength card. What did I tell you about faith? You need to trust from the inside. It's in the heart of your spread, the Hermit. And what do we need to know about the upcoming future energies here for my fire signs? The Star card. Beautiful. The Emperor in reverse. And the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah, it's like literally, and there you are at the fire signs. Main theme of the deck or the reading is you, Queen of Wands underneath it. The Wheel in reverse. Okay, so the main theme of your reading is about confidence. Confidence in yourself, confidence in what you're creating, confidence in the path that you're walking. Things are not perhaps moving as quickly as you'd like them to, or it feels like you're in a stuck pattern. But you've got to have confidence that just because your outer reality isn't exactly lining up with what you've been working towards, doesn't mean it's not on its way or in the process of becoming matter. In your past, you have the Lovers in reverse, the Eight of Coins in reverse, and the Tower. So look, there's a couple things here. I feel like you maybe had delayed making a decision, an important decision, and we just put something off. You were procrastinating. And as a result, Tower is like it's sudden surprises, things that take the ground out from underneath you. It feels like whatever foundation that was building is gone. It's just like, it basically shatters your reality in many ways. For others of you, this might have involved another person that you care about deeply, where there was some kind of, I don't know, disruption or separation of some sort that caused you to get, maybe you weren't so focused on your work or things that you needed to apply your energy to or your time to, your efforts. And as a result, this Tower comes in. In your current energies, we have the Two of Coins in reverse, the Hermit, and the Strength card. So I feel I'm getting a sense of overwhelm here for you, fire signs. Like there is a sense of overwhelm, like juggling too much and feeling like you're not going to be able to juggle all the balls and some are going to fall to the floor. It may even feel for some of you like you're slipping out of a timeline that you want to be in. You're going to need to go inward here for the first half of July. Fire signs, you need to turn inward and really take the light and turn it on inward. You have to allow yourself to listen, to be open to the messages that I think are coming through. Again, you are needing to connect more spiritually or to God, source, to receive. It feels like to receive maybe, for some of you, it is actually a sense of energetic fuel. But for others of you, it might be direction or understanding of like what you need to do next or how to navigate the situation you're currently in. And I think you're going to feel a little tested, fire signs in the first half of July. But It is taking you somewhere. Like I said, this new moon in Cancer, it's gonna challenge a lot of us. It's gonna drive us to go outside of our comfort zone. But if we do, rewards are coming, because Saturn is in a harmonious flow, and Saturn always rewards hard work or efforts, diligence, being timely, being responsible. What I do want to say is that you have more strength than you give yourself credit, and you have everything that you need to get through whatever it is you're getting through, because in your future you have the Star card, the Emperor card in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse. So look, it looks like you're going to be bringing in, there's something is aligning here with a deep, strong wish of yours, like a big wish. For some of you, this might be a really big healing moment. But if anything, like the Star does definitely represent a sense of on course to destiny. So definitely there's an alignment happening. Now, I do feel with the Emperor here in reverse, it's kind of speaking to this act of, for some of you, where you need to just have fun and not work so hard. It's like you got to let your hair down a little. You got to trust the process. You can't control everything. So even if it's not even about work, if it's about like you trying to control everything, you got to let that control go. And there's something that's very healing for you about this that has kept you it's kind of kept you in a state of separation, a frequency of separation that's now going to be healing that, and that's allowing for alignment to come in. So let's clarify and see where this is going. We get information here on the Queen of Wands. What do we need to know about the Queen of Wands? I'm also being told, when I look at the Pleasure card, there's like this, all of this light dancing around, energy dancing around. It's like you've got a lot of movement around you. Trust that just because you can't see what's in the field doesn't mean that things aren't aligning towards you. You've got to hold strong in your confidence. You've got to believe it. Okay. Queen of Wands, we have the shadow side coming up. So there's a fear that's kind of coming up here, or you may be having an environment, maybe there's a toxic environment around you that's infiltrating or impacting your confidence levels. What else do we need to know about the Queen of Wands? And that could be slowing things down for you or feeling like you're stuck. Seven of Cups in reverse. Just feeling like you're out of options, or not seeing other avenues that you could potentially utilize. And there's that Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, so your path ahead is unclear. There's uncertainty coming up. There's fear. You're doubting yourself, and you got to walk your path, knowing that you don't know how this is all going to turn out. You need to have the faith. It's crazy how much we literally just talked all about this on the call, like just an hour ago. But that's synchronicity. I have been having so many synchronicities happening since we started the course, because I'm doing it with them. It's just crazy, the heightened synchronicities that are happening right now. I want to say there's a sense of restriction within you that is causing the delay. And when you can release the bondage of that restriction within you, you'll see more things start to speed up, or like a lightening of energy. Tell me about the Lovers in reverse. Okay, the Magician. The Ten of Wands in reverse. And the Empress. Okay. Okay. A couple things here. For some of you, again, I just feel like you've been delaying on making a decision that you know you have to take action on, something that you've been wanting to manifest, but it would mean whatever decision this is that you have to make, it would release you from a long-term cycle of burdens. But I do get a sense that it actually opens you up to a lot more than you realize, or perhaps you do, and that's why you're self-sabotaging it, fire signs, in a way, or at least you were, because this is in your past. For others of you, it feels like you're dealing with someone who you care deeply about. This is someone who's very important to you. They may even be your world for some of you. And I feel like something went amiss or awry between you two. And you're wanting to get beyond the hurt, the pain, the burdens of this that have been going on for a while. But I feel like there's a struggle here in some way. So what's this 8 of coins? The 7 of wands. I feel like you weren't focused on what you needed to be focused on, whatever that means for you. And you weren't focused on what you need because you're too busy, either defending yourself or resisting something, either resisting making this decision. I don't know, but 5 of swords. You're arguing with someone, or you're in arguments, or you're finding conflict around you, battles. You're on some kind of battleground here, and it's distracting you from where you need to put your focus on. Yeah, four of wands in reverse. So you're really needing to kind of it feels like something's not going so well, either in a particular relationship or at home or in an area where you thought it was going to be something that you could feel a lot better about. You had different plans or dreams for where this is actually going. What's this Tower? What's this Tower? Ooh, yeah. The Hangman and the 8 of Cups. All right. Straight up, fire signs. It's almost like smacking me in my face right now. You have been stuck in a situation that you know you need to get yourself out of, and you've been delaying it, you've been putting it off, and it's been causing you to put your energy towards it. It steals your energy, it takes your energy, and it draws all of your attention away from the things that you really should be focusing on. And so it looks like something happened here because you waited too long. And you needed to walk away from this, but you didn't. And so I don't know exactly what's happened here, but it feels like it's done so to help you get a new perspective, but the new perspective hasn't necessarily come in yet. And I think that's why the Hermit card is here in the heart of your spread. So what's this 2 of coins in reverse? Yeah, okay, 3 of Pentacles and the Star card in reverse. Look, you are overwhelmed because you're trying to build a foundation, or you're working on something that isn't really what you want. It's not really I think it's what you used to think you wanted, but it's not what you want now. And you can't seem to break free of you're so invested or bought into what it used to be and this idea, but either you've changed and the situation is now no longer what you want it to be, or the person is no longer what you want them to be, or I don't know. There's just something here where you keep trying to start something new again, but it's overwhelming you. And so I think you're going to need to go inward here, which is very interesting because, the new moon in Cancer is all about your inner world, right? Really paying attention to your inner emotions, what is most important to you, what you value most. What's this Hermit card? Yeah, I mean, oof. I don't know which fire signs this is for, but this is for someone. I can't imagine that all you fire signs are going through this. So this might be a little more specific. So the Hermit card is clarified by the Page of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. For some of you, this is about something's taking you away from a dream that you need to focus on, a desire that you need to focus on, something that you really want and wish for. But your emotions are like scattered. Your emotions are all over the place. And there's some healing that really needs to happen because it's causing you to put all your focus into things that are not optimistic. It's not, it's causing you to look at everything with a very clouded and tainted kind of lens. And that's impacting why everything is slowing down for you and things aren't moving. Like there's something else that you need to be putting your energy into that could be really blossoming right now. And if you would just allow yourself to not get caught up in whatever drama this is, that's like these chaos that are kind of in your life that are pulling your energy away, you'll be okay. So what's the Strength card? But you really have to go in and really look about like what's important to you. For some of you, it's inner child work. You need to be looking with the Page of Cups here in reverse. You really need to look at the inner child and this idea of like, for some of you too, it's about like, how do I have fun again? Like, what is it that I want? What is it that I am allowed to like have in my life that maybe I'm denying myself, that I don't allow myself to have? There's some kind of denial or separation and a healing here that needs to happen. Tell me about the Strength card. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. So your Strength card is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right. Look, I'm just going to tell you, fire signs, shit's going to move slow for you initially. It's at least it's going to feel that way. It's going to feel like you're stuck, like whatever you're trying or whatever you're doing, like, I don't know, because you are needing to like really take pause. You need to look at like, where is it that you need to put your time and your energy, maybe even your money. Your strength is being tested here, but you just need courage. You need faith actually to really to move forward. And if you want to take your faith to a whole nother level, go into the state of, I know it is working. I know I am like already there. Like you know it's going to work out. Like not just I have faith, like I know. Like that's a very, very strong belief to have in that. And that will actually affirm it even further. So I don't know what it is that you're trying to really kind of work on, create, put your energy into, pull into this reality, whatever it is. But I want to say you need to just have the courage to move through that slow period because something's coming up here in the future with your Star card. And I'm also getting a message for you, fire signs, to note that with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I'm getting a message about like things are going to move in different ways. And the timing of what you think is best is there's something else around like how things are moving and being put together. There's a reason behind that too. What's the Star card? Okay, we have the Moon in reverse. So something is definitely going to get revealed to you. The World in reverse. This is something that feels like it's attached to something that you've been wanting to achieve, but haven't fully like been able to get there. You haven't been able to accomplish it. You're going to really reach a high pinnacle goal. For some of you, this is about travel, where you haven't made the plans to do the travel that you wanted to. You haven't invested in like, I don't know, maybe you need a vacation. Fire signs by the looks of it. Some of you might need a vacation. Whether it's a vacation from someone, a vacation from a situation, I don't know, but something's going to get revealed here to you, and it's going to become very, very clear. And whatever dark period you were in, I feel like that's definitely lightening up here. What else do we need to know about the Star? This is a big dream. Okay, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. You've got to, for some of you, you've got to really separate yourself from something or someone, or like at least bring distance into the mix at the very minimum. it feels though like there is the opportunity for a contract to come in here, or something to come together. And it would feel like it was something that was left undone. It was not fully, it never ever reached its full completion. Like when I say completed, meaning it never saw its full pinnacle. And there's something about that that's coming up here in the future for you. So what's this? And it's tied to something that you really want and wish for, but it's going to be revealed to you. So what's this Emperor in reverse? Ace of Cups. The High Priestess and the Two of Coins in reverse. Okay, so for some of you, what I'm seeing here is that you really have to tap into your intuition. You've got to let go of control. You've really got to let go of control and just choose. Like, just choose to trust your heart, to trust your intuition, because there's something new that's coming in here for you. And it's opening up a brand new cycle. This is opening up a brand new cycle where you're letting your heart guide you, where you're letting your intuition guide you. For others of you, it does feel like you may have someone from your past coming back in where there's unfinished business. But if it's someone, it would be someone though that you want. Okay, it's not someone that you don't want. And I feel like there's been some mystery around this. And there was something about juggling two things, something to do with that, with this person. But there's a new cycle of emotional connection opening up, or restarting, beginning a new cycle here. And again, I want to say, for those of you that just feel like you're trying to control everything, focus on your desires. Pick a new wish or desire, something that really speaks to your heart to focus on, and choose it. And go into the mystery of what that might do for you. Now, let me just look at this Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There's your Emperor in reverse again. Wow, there's so many like similar cards coming up. And the Karma card in reverse, which is the Judgment card. Yeah, you might be having, look, if this person's coming back in, it's not necessarily for like, if this is a relationship of any kind, it would just be someone very important to you. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's come back together, but it would bring in a sense of healing. And it would heal, I think, for some of you, it would be healing codependent wounds. For others of you, be healing something where you felt devalued. Now, for others of you, it feels like there's a sense of separation that you create by disconnecting the spirit and material world. And by doing that, it takes you off your path. And it's hard because this is for those of you who are struggling to see how they interconnect and how they work together. And by healing that, you actually will open up new opportunities, and perhaps even bring opportunities that felt like they were long gone back on the table. Then those would be, again, opportunities that you've been wanting to, but you feel like you missed out on. So have faith, fire signs. Have faith. Do not go back to your comfort zone. Be willing to do the uncomfortable things. And no more procrastination. No more delaying the things that need to be taken care of here. Okay? So that's my reading for you, fire signs. Let me know how that was for you in the live chat. Did that resonate with anyone who's a fire sign out there? It felt a little specific, so I don't know. Again, if you want a reading, now is the time, because I'm closing my books for all of that probably at the end of tomorrow. So you can still book in at some point. You get the booking link when you purchase. Oh, my left shoulder just started hurting. Do any of you fire signs have a left shoulder issue? My goodness. Okay. You're welcome, Mind Matters. Hi, Dynamite. William, hello. Well, we are actually on Earth signs now. We're going to Earth signs. And I need to write that down somewhere. Hold on a second. All right. Let's see if we can just move that over. Earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You guys are next. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Anna. Dana, hello. Oh, Dana, your shoulder always hurts. Take it back. Take it back now. All right, what's in store for my Earth signs for the first half of July? We are officially 6 months into 2024. What does everyone think about the Julian Assange being freed? It's interesting that that has happened. It feels like when I first saw it, it felt like there was a major, I don't know, there was a major shift that happened to open that up. But it's like, it's not a shift that is so easily understood. Like, it's not something that looks like, you can't take it for face value, but it was a sign of major shifts happening. It's kind of cool that it happened just before the Neptune turns retrograde, which is always a period of time where truth is revealed. Illusions are destroyed. Just collapsing of realities, it feels like. Major collapsing of old realities, opening up new realities. I get the sense that whatever the reasons it was done for, if it was to benefit, it was done in hopes of benefiting someone. I just don't feel like it's going to play out that way. But we shall see. All right, water signs, earth signs, sorry. Earth, water, you're next. Okay, let's find out what is the main theme of your reading and what is the potential challenge for my earth signs. What is the main theme of earth signs reading and what is the potential challenge? Ooh, okay. Earth signs, the main theme of your reading is the void, the dark moon. So this is just before the new moon, which is interesting. So I don't know if this is something that might be coming up very early in July for you. But you know, the new moon is like, I'm looking at your challenge, and what I think is going to be happening for you, Earth signs, is that again, it feels like you might be navigating through very new territory. It may feel like all the lights are off, so you're kind of stumbling or fumbling, like wherever you're going. Like it just feels, I don't know, it just feels a little bit jarring or like discombobulated a little bit. Because your challenge is gratitude. And so it's hard for us to be grateful when we're in the void and there's nothing around us. Okay. But just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. You're in a cycle of new beginnings, and you're in the very, very beginning stages of it. So it feels like you've just kind of come out of the transition phase and you're stepping into that new reality, and it's like, what do I do now? Like what's next? It's just going to feel very unfamiliar to you, or it's just going to feel like you're struggling to really navigate it because it's dark. But again, you're also like, you can't see all the things around you. And so it's hard for you to be grateful. I want to say gratitude is going to be really important for you throughout the next couple of weeks. So whenever you can anchor into gratitude, Earth signs, it will help you find, it will steady your energy, but it will also, it'll begin to allow the seeds that are planted that are underground that you cannot see yet to start to break through ground so that you do see them. You start to see the shoots coming through the earth. So let's kind of go into your tarot. So in the past, okay. Oh, geez. Okay. All right. So we have the Queen of Swords coming up, the Emperor in reverse, and the Four of Swords. Okay. Coming into the current energies for my earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Also the Eight of Swords. Ooh, there's going to be a lot of overthinking. My Virgos are going to be losing their minds the first half of June. The Death card in reverse. Okay. Coming into the near future. Three of Swords in reverse. Wow. Healing seems to be now coming up in 2 readings. The Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, and the Five of Swords in reverse. A lot of reversals. But the overall energy, look at that. Ace of Wands. And underneath it, the Five of Coins in reverse. Okay, this is what I'm saying, Earth signs. Look. You've got new beginnings on the horizons. The Wands is very spiritual energy, okay? This is the first stage of manifestation, creating anything. But it's exciting. Whatever's starting, it's exciting for you. It's also feels like a breakthrough. And it's getting you out of a place that feels like, for some of you, you may feel like you've been alone or isolated. For others of you, it may have been bringing you out of a place of lack. Feeling like not enough, or maybe you weren't enough. But you're going to be back into the swing of things soon. This new beginning, though, it's right at its early stages. And so it's a little difficult for you, Earth signs, to really kind of find your footing, believe it or not. So the Queen of Swords, the Emperor in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse. So what I'm seeing here is that, look, I think you've either had a conversation or you've made an important decision. You have like gotten very clear about something, and you really were like, you know what? No bones about it. Like, this just has to be done. This has to be done. The Emperor in reverse, though, is just, It feels though like whatever you've had to do, it puts you in a place where you feel like you're out of control, like you don't have control over a situation. The lines might be very blurred for you. It may have even put you into a place of overdrive in some ways, because you also have the Four of Swords in reverse, which to me, it just speaks of a lot of restlessness. So you may have been feeling like, what I think you made a decision here, are signs that you knew you had to make, but it caused, it may have, for some of you, caused anxiety, and just gave you a sense, puts you in a place where you don't feel like you're in control anymore. But you knew that, like you knew you made, it feels like you know you made the right decision. Now, in the current energies, you have the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Death card in reverse. All right. So look, you might be overthinking a lot in the first half of July, and you might be, it's either going to be doing one of two things here for you. For some of you, you're going to get analysis paralysis. And for some of you, you're going to want to go back to the old because you have the Death card in reverse. For others of you, it feels like you feel so trapped, you feel so stuck that you're just like, I just want to break free and I'm just going to do anything. Like you might be a little too spontaneous. You might not think before you act. That could be coming up in the first half of June here. But I think you're really needing to let go of something, or signs with the Death card here in reverse. Like, I think you've made a decision, but there's something about, like, even though you've made the decision, you're still hanging on to something and you may not even know that. And I feel like this is very mental energy. You've got a lot of swords in your, like, I mean, you've got 5 sword cards in your reading. So it feels like this is all about either the things to do with the mind. So your perception, your beliefs, your thinking, your ideas. Again, if you're overthinking, just go into gratitude. Go into gratitude for whatever you do have. Focus on what you do have. Focus on, and if you don't, and if there's things that you don't have that you do want, focus on having them as if you, like, focus on if you already do have them. Like, just make it that. Like, you've got to shift into this new place, this new dynamic. Now, in your future, you have the Three of Swords in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Swords in reverse. It's interesting. This Page of Wands is giving me a couple of different vibes. Like, well, it's not different vibes. It's giving me a few vibes. One, I think you're finally coming out of a place, like you've gone through some healing. And as a result, that I feel like that healing has to do with something to do with your, for some of you, it might be your inner child. For others of you, it's just that part of you that is green, that is new to things. It's the initial stages. And it feels like there's fear and there's excitement at the same time. It does. It feels like there's fear and there's excitement at the same time. You're taking a new opportunity here, but it's muddled in a little bit of fear, which might be diminishing your confidence, I want to say. With the Five of Swords here in reverse, you are laying down your weapons. You're walking away from the battlegrounds. It's not a sense of giving up, what it feels like. It feels like you're moving on. It feels like you're no longer going to fight for something that you know you shouldn't be fighting for. And whatever you're fighting for, it doesn't, like, you don't want it anyway. You know, like, you actually don't want it. But I think because it's part of the old, like something that you're having a hard time letting go. I do see you in the future here finally letting go and moving forward. Despite the fear, there's still excitement. Like, it's weird. You're in this space of like, oh, you're excited and you're a little scared, but you know, you are going to get some hope coming through earth signs in the near future. that's going to give you enough courage to override the fear and keep moving forward. So let's kind of go into the clarifiers here for this Ace of Wands. What do we need to know about this Ace of Wands? Okay, I really like it. This new beginning, this new, whatever this is, this new opportunity. It's got the energies of the 10 of coins and the 6 of coins behind it. What else do we need to know about this Ace of Wands? And it's got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So look, again, this is like this North Node squaring the new moon in Cancer. It's going to make all of us feel, it's going to make us feel like things are stuck or moving slow, and we're forced to have to stick ourselves. But your new opportunity, your new beginning, this exciting new venture, or something that's either, it's opening up your passions, your creativity. It's opening up your desire for something. This is something you want. This is something like I don't know, like it kind of turns you on, earth signs, but it's got long-term longevity. It's got longevity to it. Okay. It's got the bones for long-term success. And it's something that you receive what you're finally worth, because underneath here, you have the 5 of coins in reverse, and you have the 6 of coins here. And so you're finally coming out of a place where maybe you didn't feel worthy or you didn't feel deserving enough, and you're finally going to be rewarded or offered what it is that you deserve. With the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse, just again, I want to say the timing might be a little interesting. It doesn't feel like the timing is stopped or stuck or anything. It feels more like, again, it could be divine timing. It feels like, okay, I'm seeing an image of something getting stuck, like hooked into something, and so it can't turn. It's like as soon as you unhook it, like everything starts spinning. Like there's a little snag somewhere that you need to just be aware of. And I think you're going to figure that out, earth signs, because that's what I'm getting an image of. It's like there's just a snag in the wheel, like, like something like, I don't know, you know how something can get in the wheel spokes? That's what it feels like. It's nothing major. It doesn't feel like it's major. So what's this Queen of Swords? Oh, Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, I think this was something you knew you had to make. I think you delayed on this decision, just very much similar to fire signs. There was a decision here that was delayed. You knew you need to make it. In a way, though, too, whatever this decision is, for some of you, like you're really cutting something off. We have the High Priest. So you're committing to something. You're leveling up. You're taking something to the next level. You're definitely committed to it. This could also have a bit more of a traditional approach, whatever this is. This also could be taking your spiritual development to new levels. Or this has to do with spirituality. Okay, well, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. So I think this is something that you've been wanting, but I don't think you've allowed it in. Like, I think you've been blocking it. It's been a delayed desire of yours. And this is something you really wish for. Like, you really want this. For whatever reason, there was a reason that you delayed. I think it has something to do with your worthiness or your value. But you made the decision. I can see that very strongly. You made a decision here. You committed. You're ready to go. So what is the Emperor in reverse? The 10 of Swords in reverse. So you like are you're getting yourself out of a place that caused you a lot of anxiety. It caused you a lot of stress. And you're like, yeah, no, I need to get out of this. But like, even though you're getting out of it, like you've put an end to that cycle, or you're trying to put an end to that cycle. You're in the process of putting an end to that cycle. But again, at the same time, you feel out of control. Like you don't feel like you're fully in control. But maybe that's like, that's a good thing though, I would feel like. So, okay. So then we have also the Three of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I think you may have been leaning into some kind of codependent nature that caused you to stay as long as you did. And maybe also you lean on something that you don't necessarily need to lean on anymore, because what you're doing is you are looking at your future. You're looking at the things that you really want. Like, what is it that you want to come to your shore? Like, what boats are you looking to pull in? And I'm seeing that you're looking for new ways to either make money, to create security, to maybe it's a new relationship, because even the pentacles can talk about relationships because it's concrete of this world. But at the end of the day, it looks like security, stability, finances, or it could, for some of you, this might even be a new way of you using your time. But I think you had to kind of break free from a pattern that had you leaning into something that you shouldn't be leaning into anymore. So what is this Four of Swords? And that's what's creating some of the like, I'm out of control. You kind of like removed your crutch, I want to say, Earth signs. So what's this Four of Swords? Ugh. Okay. You have the Knight of Cups and the Five of Wands in reverse. So you're feeling restless. You were definitely feeling some anxiety, maybe tossing and turning nights. For some of you, you may have lost some sleep. Here, like you just couldn't like calm the nervous system down, or you couldn't just be chill about it. But despite all that, you are taking action that is coming from a place of your intuition or your heart. You're focused on filling your cup. You're focused on either bringing in more nourishment to your heart space, or even just to your dreams. And I think the restlessness is because there's some sort of inner conflict in here for you, that it feels like you were you were having like a war internally about this. And that like that's what's causing like the restlessness. So being aware of what your thoughts are, or what your mind is thinking, like where your and even maybe where your beliefs are rooted, is important, because there's so many swords here, Earth signs. So what is this Eight of Swords? What is this Eight of Swords? Okay, the Eight of Wands in reverse. There's your Ace of Wands. And the Two of Cups in reverse. I think you're trying to bring something together here, Earth signs. You're trying to bring something together, but there's a little bit of confusion, or it's lacking the clarity that you need. It's maybe even lacking the speed that you want, which again takes me back to this Wheel of Fortune card, where I think like, yeah, it's all coming together, but it's not coming together. Look, it's coming together in Earth speed. Nice, slow, and steady, perhaps. I want to say that will lay down a good foundation for you, but I'm just seeing that there's you're looking for new ways to be creative, Earth signs, to bring something together. But you're lacking a little bit of clarity on how you're doing that, and that you're kind of maybe overthinking it. You're getting really stuck in your head. For some of you, you feel like you're trapped. So what's this Knight of Swords in reverse? Okay, listen now, now, Earth signs, it's time to give it to you straight. You have the Seven of Swords with the Tower in reverse. Look, do not make... Okay, there's two things here. For some of you, you're going to go into analysis paralysis, okay? You're going to go into analysis paralysis and you're going to try to come up with the most strategic way to avoid a potential tower coming in. Or you're at least trying to like circumvent the tower, or like, I don't know, choose when the tower, like, I don't know, there's something around like you trying to manipulate the tower event. Do not do that. If you can avoid it, Earth signs. The Seven of Swords too comes in to tell me that, look, the Seven of Swords can be a little bit of a manipulative energy, a sneaky energy, a little bit deceitful, whether that's you're being deceitful to yourself, you're lying to yourself, or you're lying to others, or others are lying to you. I don't know. Do not make any sudden moves. Look, this is why the Wheel of Fortune is here there's a little snag here. You've got to find out what the snag is. All right? Or else you're just going to trip. If you were riding a bicycle and you tried to like go really, you'll just trip and you'll fall right off you'll go forward, but you'll land on your face. Take your time, Earth signs, with whatever this is. You're in the beginning stages. You don't need to rush to the end. You don't need to have it all figured out. Have gratitude for where you are and take your time to take your time before you make any sudden decisions or moves or actions. What's this Death card? Because you are looking to do things in a different way. You've got new creativity, or you're getting creative in new ways that will be getting you out of this feeling of being stuck. And again, it's already there. It's already there. You've got the opportunities there, but you're kind of trying to force something, it feels like, and you don't need to. What's the Death card? What's the Death card in reverse? The Knight of Wands in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. Anything else on the Death card? And the Shadow side, the Devil in reverse. Okay. Look. This is for my Earth signs who maybe will... You're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. And it's a pattern that you got to break. And I do see that you are committing. There is a part of you that is committing, but you're needing to let go of something here that doesn't give you that full, like, go with it. Yeah, I believe in it. I'm going with it and I trust it. And like, let's just go. But because you're in very new territory right now. And so that's challenging you. But do not hesitate to go inward when you need to, because you are getting yourself unstuck. You are getting yourself out of a cycle that has kept you bound or stuck to something that you've been wanting to break free from for a long time. It's just to get to that thing, you have to face this, like the snag. You got to pull the snag out of the wheel. And it feels like the snag is either a fear or a belief, a limiting belief, something like that. It's not major, Earth signs, but it could cause some major damage if you don't like address it. So it feels like it's going to be a simple fix if you work with it. But if you just avoid it and just try to go steam ahead, it's like one of those little small things. Like, I think it makes me think about when I was, 18 years old, and I had an 88 Beretta GT, and it was like, when was this in the mid 90s? So the car was like, 9 years old. And so I remember there was a 10-cent piece that had fallen out of my car that prevented me from having brakes. And I didn't realize it till I was going over an overpass, and my boyfriend's in the passenger seat, and I'm going to hit the brakes because we're coming up to a light and we're going downhill and I have no brakes. And I'm like, oh my God. And luckily he just he shoved everything into neutral and pulled on the emergency brake for me. But when I took it to the shop, they're like, literally all you needed was this 10-cent piece. That's all it was. And that's what it feels like to me. It feels like there's just something you got to pay attention to. It's a minor detail. Don't skimp on it. Don't think it's not a big deal, because it's got the potential to be disastrous if you let it go. Like, does that make sense? Because that's what it feels like to me. Okay. 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, the 8 of Cups in reverse. So you are healing from not moving on, like always sticking around, like hoping that something will change when really it's not, overstaying your welcome somewhere, or letting something overstay its welcome. The Magician in reverse. And it's just like it prevents you from really manifesting what it is that you want to manifest. So I see healing happening here around this. What's happening with this Page of Wands? Okay, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Like I said, slow and steady action. So again, you're moving forward. You're excited, but there's a little fear. But I think you're moving forward slowly. Good, slowly. Take your time, because look, the Knight of Pentacles may be the slowest knight in the deck, but the Knight of Pentacles is the knight who always crosses the finish line. Always crosses the finish line. So this is about like getting to your destination, but you're not going to run there. You're not going to fly there. You're going to walk. Oh, and look at that. The Emperor, the 2 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. You are putting in the time, you're putting in the effort, you're laying down something for you to really take harvest in. And this is a path that with the 2 of Wands, like you're really, that there's 2 options here, but you're choosing the path that's going to like require a little more grit and a sense of facing the uncomfortable. But look, the Emperor here is in reverse up here. You're finally going to be back in control. You're going to be back in control. You're going to be back on top. You're going to be at the top of your game. And I would say you're going to be at an even higher level of the game than you were before. So what's this 5 of Swords in reverse? We have the Lovers in reverse and the High Priestess. Okay, look. You are walking away from the battle. You're walking away from making a decision and not knowing where it's taking you. You are allowing yourself not just to be guided by your own intuition, but to almost enjoy the mystery. Look, you enjoy the mystery, and you enjoy the mystery that is held within the void. You are in a stage where, look, the great thing about the void is anything's possible, right? What you do have to do is you have to use gratitude as your anchor. Earth signs, use gratitude as your anchor, because if you go back in, because you're like looking at lack here, or not good enough, or feeling isolated or without, like it's so important for you to like have this new beginning coming in. It gets fueled by you being grateful for what you do have and focusing on all the small little steps, all the little wins along the way. All right. Because it looks like you're going into a good place. And remember, you've got longevity here. You've got something that could also be bringing in long-term financial rewards, long-term security rewards. There's just something here that is like coming in, and it's getting offered to you. This is where you finally are receiving. Okay, it's bringing balance into your life too. So Earth signs, that's my reading for you. Let me know, Earth signs, how that resonated with ya. Oh. All right. Water, you guys are next. Water is next. Let's have some water. Let's have some water myself. Hey, Steph and Jody. And Jessica, hello. Sprock, you're very welcome. Hey, Shannon. And Cheryl, hello. All right, water signs. Let's find out what's in store for my Cancer, my Scorpios, and my Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This new moon is going to be in benefit to you, Scorpios and Pisces. It's going to be making a nice, harmonious flow into you. Cancers, this new moon is all about you. New you, new identity, new way of showing up, new energy, new everything. When it's the first house, it can be anything. Relationships, job, new. Expect a lot of new. Resonated a lot? Okay, cool. Thanks, Steph. Woo. Again, if you're just joining, you have about 24 to 36 hours to book a one-to-one session with me that's on my website, on my services page. That page will be coming down by either tomorrow night or early Saturday morning. So if you wanted to book with me, this is the last time to do so. Please don't say I didn't warn you. Last call for one-to-one sessions with me. And don't forget, if you want to join Alchemy, and I always do a monthly call where we go into the energies, the astrology, and then people get like coaching and healing advice from me on that call. So that's also a place where you can receive it. Okay. I always get so hot when I do these readings. So hot. Okay, what is in store for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? First half of July. All right, let's go into the oracles and see what is the main theme of water signs reading and what is the potential challenge. What is the main theme of water signs reading? And what is the potential challenge? Oh, okay. Well, water signs, the main theme of your reading is fruition. So I do feel like something is finally blossoming, coming into full bloom for you. Something is, it feels like something's coming in for harvest for you. Something you've been working on. Maybe something you're trying to manifest. The challenge, though, is nourishment. For some of you, I feel like don't forget to take care of yourself during this time. Make sure to eat right, sleep right. I feel that like whatever you're harvesting right now, or anything that's coming into harvest, will be in a fuller bloom if you are able to put more emphasis on filling your cup. So if you've been slacking in that area, not taking the time to really take care of the things that you really fundamentally need, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, like this is a time that you really want to not let that slide. Because I see a lot of bounty actually in both cards. And what's interesting is I'm seeing a lot of water coming from the moon that has a cheese like consistency. Yeah, let me see where the cards are going and we'll see what kind of comes up in the tarot. But something is definitely coming into full bloom here, something for harvest. Something is coming into fruition. I just feel like it can be stronger or come in faster if you're not letting things slide on your own, taking care of you. I would say also the more you nourish something, obviously the more life. So just taking care to make sure you don't slack on nourishing whatever it is that you're trying to bring in. The Magician here in reverse in your past. The Queen of Coins. And the King of Coins in reverse. We got a couple on the board here. It's interesting though, I'm looking and like the Queen's not looking at the King. She's looking at her Magician. Her Virgo or her Gemini. Let's see here. The Nine of Swords is coming into your current energies. The Four of Coins is coming in. And then the Eight of Cups. How interesting. What is coming into the future for my water signs? What is coming in for my water signs? What the heck? The Three of Swords in reverse is coming up again, and it's actually in the same position that earth signs had it. Healing, man. This is great because everyone's healing from separation or moving out of a place of pain or suffering. Like that's all coming like behind us. So that's kind of nice. Followed by the Three of Coins. And then the Six of Swords. Okay. The overall energy, the Two of Coins. Underneath that, ooh, the Six of Wands in reverse. Whew. Water signs, you may need to be making a choice, or you're looking at two different kind of timelines, two different opportunities, two choices, two different kinds of worlds. But this is the wheel underneath that in reverse. With the Six of Wands in reverse, there's something that you don't feel good about. Like you don't feel as successful about. Like, or you're wanting it, but you feel like, I don't know, like there's a delay in your success, or there's a delay in you feeling like really proud of yourself or good about yourself, about where you're at. I think you're really wanting to make a good decision here. I mean, when I look into your past, you have the Magician in reverse, the Queen of Coins, and then the King of Coins in reverse. All right, so it looks like, again, I can't get over my mind is so drawn to the fact that she's looking at the Magician and away from the King of Coins. I feel like you're really focused on trying to bring something into the world. Like you're trying to put something together, you're trying to create something, you're trying to build something, you're manifesting, you're using everything that you got. And at the same time, it also feels like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's happening. It doesn't feel like it's fully come together yet. You know, like it feels like you may have had to take some unexpected paths or made some tweaks that you weren't expecting, or like it's not just coming as seamlessly as you thought or had hoped, I want to say. But with the Queen of Coins, this tells me that you're looking to, you might have, okay, this could be you or this could be someone around you. But the Queen of Coins is someone who's very stable. They're very, they're well respected. People look up to them. They have a certain status. You may be wanting to improve on all of that yourself, or that's what you're focused on. Or you could have someone around you who could be helping you with that, bringing in more stability. But you also have the King of Coins. So I do feel like you're one of these people. And so there's another person here who's the word. Okay, this is the King of Coins is coming up hidden. That's why it's in reverse. Like that's the word that comes in like that, is hidden. So I don't know who the King of Coins is for you. I don't know if that maybe it's you and this is someone else, like this represents someone else, but it feels, water signs, like the King of Coins is someone who is brings in a lot of security, a lot of stability, possibly even like great financial success. They're very dependable. They're very loyal. But for some reason, they're hidden. I feel it's just because you keep looking over at the Magician. So I don't know. I don't know. Now, the Magician could just be like, you know, you kind of like, how do I make this work? How do I make this work? I'm getting that you've got to lean into the things that are very, okay, you've got to lean into things that nourish your soul. Nourish not just your soul, but your heart, your mind, your body. All those things have to be nourished right now, water signs. You need a good balance here. Because Two of Coins also is like, how do I juggle and balance this all? Now, in your current energies, you have the Nine of Swords, the Four of Coins, and the Eight of Cups. Look, there's something you're like, you might be overthinking, you might be like stressing out about, and you might be holding back. Like for some, I really do think like you're holding yourself back, or something's holding you back. I think you want something that's really safe and secure, dependable, reliable. But you have to make a decision to really kind of, you're walking away from something, and I'm really hesitant to say exactly what, because for some reason I feel like the cards that are going to come out on that are going to be surprising. But what I will say is that whatever you're walking towards, you are going up. You're going up. You're not going down. You're going up levels here. You're going to the next step. Ooh, that's important. You're going to the next step. Okay, now in your future, you have the Three of Swords in reverse, the Three of Coins, and the Six of Swords. So look, what I'm seeing again is like there's this finally getting beyond something that was keeping you in separation or separated from something or someone, or you're in a state of pain, or you're in a state of suffering, or just constantly like in this darker place. And I see you coming out of that, whatever that means. It could just be in one area of your life. I don't know. But there's the new beginnings of a new foundation being built here, right? With the Three of Coins. And you could be building with other people or someone else. And the Six of Swords is telling me that this is going to feel like uncharted territory for you. Like this, you are leaving some situation behind by doing this. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Like you're getting yourself out of a cycle that you don't want to be in anymore. So let's kind of clarify this. Tell me about the Two of Coins. What's this Two of Coins? What's the overall energy for my water signs? Two of Cups. Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the shadow side in reverse. The shadow side, the Devil card has come up in everyone's reading, and it's come up twice in this position. Facing fears, facing things that keep us stuck in areas we don't want to be stuck anymore. We're trying to break the chains, set ourselves free. Look, I think you're going to be making a choice here. And I think you just want to make the right choice, water signs. I think you might be overthinking that choice a little bit. I will say that. But I think it has to do with maybe you coming together with someone else, especially because we have the Queen and King here of Coins. Again, doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be a very important connection or a relationship of some sort. For others of you, this is about, again, just bringing something that is two pieces to make a third, like make something that is cohesive and works together to bring something better. Now, the problem is, though, is that I think, water signs, that you are maybe not as open as you should be. You may be not allowing yourself to receive. And again, with the Six of Pentacles in here in reverse, there might be also, there might be an imbalance in reciprocity. Meaning, like, make sure that you are giving to yourself, or that maybe you're the one taking. I don't know. But like, even the scales out here, make sure, again, that the situation is nourished properly, or you are nourished properly. Let's see. It might take a little more watering, a little more plant food, who knows, like, than what you're offering right now. Or maybe it's someone around you. I don't know. But let me see. The Magician in reverse. Okay, we have the Death card again in reverse. Wow. And then we have the Temperance card in reverse. Big energy here. Again, there's a sense of impatience, but then there's also a sense of not being able to let go of something that you're trying to manifest or work on, like bring in to this reality here in the past. Perhaps things have been imbalanced, like maybe one thing is getting more of your energy than another thing, and you need to balance that. But there's a fear of letting go here, like still holding on to the past or onto the old. What is the Queen of Coins? The Strength card in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. Okay, well, interesting message. I'm going to stop right there because this one came in pretty fast. you've been needing to let yourself be seen, not be so mysterious, and that's not easy for you, water signs. You've got to kind of, I think it's something about being seen or being vulnerable to be seen, like let someone see you. Like, cause like the Queen of Pentacles, like I said, she's someone who people look up to, they notice, they respect her. And I wonder if you're diminishing that in some way or not allowing that to fully be seen. Because with the Strength card here in reverse and the High Priestess, I'm getting a sense that you may have been diminishing your value a little when it comes to like just letting it all be out on the table. Like, I don't know if you did that or not, but that's what you need to do. What is this King of Coins? If that's you. What's this King of Coins energy? I would say if it's not you, if it's someone else, I would say that I feel like this person may not be showing you fully who they are because I don't know, like but there's something that they're really revealing about themselves. It's interesting. Hold on. Let me see. What's this King of Coins? Okay, we have the Five of Cups in reverse, the Chariot card, and the Four of Swords in reverse. So the King of Coins feels hidden energy, right? Feels like this person is hidden or hiding themselves. It's interesting because it feels like one energy needs to be fully on the table and the other one's kind of hiding. So I don't know like where you're falling, but this energy, like this energy of this King of Coins wants to move forward and is ready. Yeah. Like I feel like very like ready to move forward and move on and like look at the positive. Might feel a little restless about it. And again, I think it's just because it's about making the right decision. There's something about making the right decision. I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, water signs. What's the Nine of Swords? The Eight of Pentacles. So you might be worried about, okay, the Lover's card upright. Are you scared of putting in the time and effort into nurturing a relationship? Or a connection or a decision that you need to make or that you're making, because it's going to require commitment. It's going to require like, you know, it's going to require time, energy, possibly for some of you, it's going to require like money, but it's usually the Eight of Pentacles is usually like an energy, like time, effort kind of card, like working towards mastery. But you also have the Nine of Cups here in reverse. And I feel like you're stressed about like, is this what I want? Is it not what I want? Is this what I want? Is it not what I want? And so like you're holding back a little here. So what's this Four of Coins? What's this Four of Coins? There's the Wheel of Fortune again in reverse. Wheel of Fortune coming on reverse and everyone's reading. I'm telling you, I mean, the Lord of Time is going retrograde, so maybe that's it. But the Wheel of Fortune in reverse on your Four of Coins. You are slowing things down. You're holding back because, like, you're slowing the process down here, water signs. What is this? Whatever this is that you could be bringing into fruition. Okay, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you're overwhelming yourself. You're like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you're thinking about what it is that's going to make you happy in the long run with the hangman in reverse, with the hangman and the 10 of coins in reverse. You are making a significant investment here, or you're working towards a future that's going to bring you a lot of stability, or money. But I think you are going to be making a shift in perception here, because you definitely are going to be reflecting on this, because I think you're gonna get, the saying, shit or get off the pot. You're gonna either shit or get off the pot. Let me see. What's the 8? Okay, so I love it. Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups. You're walking away from 10 of Swords energy. So you're leaving behind all of the fears, the worries, the stresses, the anxieties that you've been like going over in your head for such a long time here. The worry about like long-term pain, long-term suffering. Oh my. Okay. And we have the Sun, the 10 of Wands, and then the Page of Pentacles coming in. You're really kind of moving away from this thing of like, it's got to be hard. It's got to, like it's going to be so challenging. You're kind of, whatever you've been burdening yourself with, you're walking away from that. And I do see you walking towards something that is going to bring you a lot of happiness. Water signs. It's a new beginning. You're going to feel, again, the page of coins is always like learner's energy. It's like you're a little green to the scene. And you are going to feel a little green to the scene in whatever this is, but there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of excitement of opportunity here. And yeah, it looks really optimistic, whatever you're headed towards. I like it. I really like it. You are going to make a good decision here, water signs. So don't stress about it. All right. What's this 3 of Swords? What's this 3 of Swords in reverse? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords coming in. What else do we need to know about the 3 of Swords in reverse? The World card in reverse. Again, I think you're headed towards something that you've been really wanting to, like, something you've been really wanting to stick a feather in your hat over. There's a feather in your cap you're missing, and I think you're going for that feather. That's what it feels like. So I see you finally coming out of this darker space. You're finally healing whatever's been keeping you separated from it, and you're going for it. And you're taking some solid, like you're actually picking up some speed here, water sign. So what's this 3 of coins? We have the 4 of Wands in reverse. The 2 of Wands. And the 6 of Cups. So I feel like, actually what it feels like is you're building a strong foundation for something this feels like it's not here yet. So you're looking towards like your 4 of Wands. So this could be I'm going to say for some of you, this is like your soulmate, because you have the 6 of Cups with it. But it's kind of like, again, I'm being like, there's a hidden energy here. Like, it's not so clear that they could be your soulmate if like, and when I say soulmate, it doesn't necessarily mean like romantic. It could be like a best friend, or it could be like the most amazing business partner, or like, I don't know. anything like that. But in any case, whatever it is that you're finally working on building, because you're working with others, or you're working on your own, like you're starting to learn a new skill kind of thing. It looks like you're building your way to some very celebratory type success. And I think you're heading in a new direction. You are definitely, heading in a new direction, and it's very satisfying. It's very nostalgic. I do get the sense that it's very like filling your cup up energy here. So this is good. So what is this 6 of Swords? Because you are moving on. You have the 7 of Cups in reverse. So there's no more confusion anymore. You have clarity. You've chosen the cup of your desire. 4 of Cups. And, this is something that I feel like you felt like you've been missing out on for a while. Again, it's like that feather in the cap. You're finally moving on. You're moving on from also like a place of discontentment, like not happy with the way things are. Oh, geez. Way too many cards. Hold on a second here. The 8 of Cups is underneath it. One more card, please, on this 6. The Queen of Wands in reverse. So you're moving on from things where you just didn't know if you had carried the right confidence or belief in yourself, like you felt like you weren't, I don't know. The Queen of Wands in reverse, maybe you didn't feel as like properly magnetized to something or attractive to something, or you felt like you had the guts for something. Like you're leaving all of that behind and you're moving towards something that really feels like you finally chosen what you wanted and you're going for it. So it's good. I like it. All right, water signs, that's my reading for you. Let me know in the comments, water signs, if that resonated with anyone. Oh, shoot. There we go. All right. We are going to go on to air signs. Air signs, you guys are next. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Oh, cool. Prime team girl. Prime time girl. Primatina girl. Prime time girl. Oh, that's awesome. Dana, the blue cards are just oracle cards, and I only choose 2. One is for the theme of your reading, and one is for the potential challenge of your reading. And then I do the tarot to look at your past, present, and future. Hi, Kathy. Muhammad, fire signs was first. We did fire signs at the very beginning. BP, it's so true. We do water signs. We always nourish others before ourselves. Dana. Okay. Thank you. I am horrible with names. Thank you for correcting me. I had a friend who, everyone thought it was Dana, but it was Dana. And the only reason, I remember it got so ingrained in my head was she's like, Dana Banana. Just remember that. And I was like, oh, okay. Dana Banana. Dana. All right. Air signs. Let's find out what's in store for My air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Again, if you're just arriving and you want a personal reading or some kind of one-to-one session with me, those are only going to be open for the next day or two. I'm closing those services. I won't be offering private readings anymore as of probably tomorrow night or early Saturday morning. So jump into it if you want it. Now is the time. All right, let's find out what is the main theme of air signs reading and what is the potential challenge. All right, we have the unexpected coming up as your main theme of your reading. Ooh, so air signs, you might be in for a surprise. What is the potential challenge here for my air signs? Oh, okay. Okay, well, the unexpected is your main theme of your reading. So you are probably going to feel something very surprising. The challenge for you is the trust card. Can you trust it? There's something you need to trust and believe in. The egg moon. It doesn't feel bad, air signs. We'll see what your cards are, but it doesn't feel bad to me. It feels like a shift in the winds. As I speak to my air signs, the shift in the winds. Like you're opening up a new gateway or something that you weren't expecting. But will you know to trust it? Let's see what's kind of coming in here for you. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse as your past energy. What else do we need to know about the past? We have the Devil. Ooh, I'm glad this is in your past, air signs. We also have the Star. Interesting. The Devil and the Star and the Ten of Swords in reverse. My. All right. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse coming into your current energies. The Six of Coins in reverse. And then the Page of Coins coming into the near future. The Queen of Cups. The Seven of Wands. And, oops, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and then the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, overall energy, 9 of coins, 3 of cups. Well, you're certainly celebrating personal success here, at the very minimum, air signs. You're going to feel really good about yourself in the first half of July. You've achieved something. There's a reason to go out and have fun. There's a reason to be lighthearted. I just don't know if you're going to see it right away, because I think it's coming in unexpectedly. And I don't know if it's going to, I think you're going to have to shift the way you receive it. So, okay, you have the Ten of Swords, the Devil, and the Star card. The Ten of Swords in reverse, the Devil and the Star card. So look, I see here in the past that you were trying to like really break a pattern of some kind of something that's blocking you from what you really want. You were stuck in this long-term pattern. And I want to say it's just the way you saw things. It was like the way you saw things, believed things, perceived things. You were wanting to put an end to it, but you knew that, like, here's the funny thing about this Devil card too, is like, you know, the Fool is stuck in this little cage, but the door's open. Like, you can get out. Like, you have a way out of here. And I see that your focus has been on like, I'm trying to go for like my big wishes here. I'm trying to go for what I really, really want. And I just see that though you may have been a little bit fearful of stepping out of the cage because the door's been open. Like, you can actually leave the situation or the circumstances or whatever that you're in. But I feel like you need to trust. You need to trust, because you do need to like leave something behind when you do. But something that you leave behind also opens up a gateway. So in your current energies, you have the 9 of Cups in reverse, the 6 of Cups in reverse, and then the Page of Coins. So here's the thing. I think there's something that you really want, that you're going to be, something's coming in that you really want in July, but I just don't think you realize it. is what I think. I think it's unexpected that you really want it. And I think that it's something you're going to realize a little bit down the road, because I see you kind of blocking your ability to like receive it, like for it to come in, but you're not fully blocking it. You are open. You're learning. You're staying open, but you're also not like, you're not seeing it for exactly what it is yet. In your future, you have the Queen of Cups, the 7 of Wands in reverse, and the 3 of Wands in reverse. Look, for some of you, this might be relationship oriented. This might be, again, I feel like it's really related to something you desire greatly, but your heart is opening to whatever this is. Whatever this is, or whoever this is, your heart is opening to it. And you are going to let your guard down. You are going to drop the walls. You are going to stop resisting it. And I feel like, again, this 3 of Wands is actually feeling like, again, it feels like this is unexpected. It doesn't feel like it's blocked. This is like something that you've been wanting to bring towards you, but, well, where did it go? Let's see if I can like get it with my toes. 1 second here. There we go. All right. It feels like, again, the word hidden is coming in like it did in earth signs reading, or water signs reading with the King of Coins. But it's not so much that it's hidden. You're just not seeing it. Like it's okay. Let me rephrase that. You are starting to see it. It's unexpected. You weren't expecting to bring this in. Maybe in the package that it came in, you weren't expecting it to show up that way, but it's there. It's coming in. So, and I would say that it's something to rejoice about. So let's see what the 9 of Coins is about. Okay, we have the Sun in reverse. the High Priestess in reverse. And the Karma card, Judgment in reverse. Okay, there is something that you have been trying to align yourself with. And I would say that for some of you, I don't want to say you've been giving up hope, but it's definitely been challenging your hope, I want to say. But I also feel like this is getting revealed to you, like this rejoiceful thing that you are going to be acknowledged for or noticed, or you're just going to feel really good about yourself. 9 of Coins, like you feel like, yeah, I did it. It feels like, again, it's that unexpected energy of it reveals itself to you and you're like, oh, what is it? Is it not? What is this? Like there's something about it that you're not completely sold on yet, you know? And it's not because it's not good. It's just, there's something different about it that you weren't accounting for. Let's see what the 10 of Swords is in reverse. We have the King of Wands in reverse. Something you've been really desiring, wanting, a certain higher status or level. 2 of Swords. You really, it feels like you got unstuck here. You finally decided, like, I'm done with this. Like, I'm going for what I want and I'm going for the top. I'm going for the big thing. Like, you got clear about it. There's a lot of clarity here. The Devil, though, showed up, is like, tells me, though, that, like, I don't know, I feel like sense a bit of hesitation, or it activated something here, maybe a fear. Like, what's this Devil? Could have been like something toxic within you. What's this Devil? 6 of Swords. Eight of Swords. It feels like you don't want to be stuck or trapped, but like it's like you want something, but like you don't want to feel stuck or trapped. And it feels like you maybe you move on to some things a little too quickly without giving them a chance to show you what they are. Let me see one more card on this. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, like you don't, or some of you might like revert back to like work or something that distracts you, like that takes a lot of your effort and time. And you'll throw yourself into it. I don't know. It feels like a distraction. This Devil feels like a distraction of some sort. I wonder though. Let me see. What's the Star card? The 4 of Cups. Something you've been really wanting and you've just not been happy that it hasn't come in yet. Okay, we have the Lovers card. So this could be about someone important to you. This could be again about like, you know, there's a decision, a very important decision that you need to make in order for you to get what you want. What else do we need to know? The 7 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I think you knew that in order to move forward, you'd have to move forward with like a lot of excitement towards this. But you also had to be like strategic. Like you couldn't just like throw this, that wall, this at that wall. Like you had to have some kind of strategy. And I think it's because something had to shift within you in order to bring this in. So what is this Nine of Cups? What is this Nine of Cups? In reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse. Three of Swords. Yeah, like there's something that you want and then you like give up on it. I want to say, don't give up on something. There's something that you're missing a piece of the puzzle and it's not allowing you to see exactly what the picture is. So I would say don't act so rashly, air signs, because it feels like when you give up on something, it ends up like putting you in a space of pain, because there's something, it feels like there's something that you want that's coming in, but then like your default can sometimes be to give up on it and then throw your energy elsewhere. What's this Six of Coins? Oh, interesting. Okay, you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse on your, so, okay. You don't see things through. Like you just give it like a quick little try, but you don't really like give it the full time to like maybe flourish, to maybe blossom. And I feel like there's something coming your way that you might disregard and you shouldn't. Like there's something that's going to surprise you and it's going to really open you up. And so like you don't put in the time or the energy or you half-ass it. And what I do though see is that I think you're going to let this go. I think you're going to let that kind of behavior go, or the way you approach something, you're going to let it go and you're going to open yourself up a little bit. You're cracking the door open. I don't think you're swinging it open, but you're cracking it open. So what's this Page of Coins? We have the Five of Wands. The King of Swords. There you are. And the Five of Swords. Oh my goodness. Okay, look, you're going to be trying something new here, but air signs, you are going to feel, you could be your own worst enemy, but I don't think you are. What I think you're going to do is you're going to feel like chaos and it's going to feel like, but I think this Five of Swords, I think you're going to fight for it. You think you're going to fight for it, even though I think inside, like it's going to feel kind of like a little chaotic for you. Because what I like about this card, the King of Swords, is that you're coming in strong. Okay. So you are coming in with conviction. You're coming in with, I don't know, for some of you, a plan, or you're staying true to a plan and you're willing to like, okay. See, the King of Swords is a master executor, right? Knows how to win the war. So if you are at war, like you know how to win it. But I don't feel like I think it's a war of old patterns that you're breaking free of that allows you to try something new. It's in the newer stages for sure. So what's this Queen of Cups? Okay, the Seven of Wands. The Chariot. I love this actually for you, considering what we saw up here. So I see you fighting for it. Yeah, you're going to fight for this, whatever this energy is, or this person, like whatever you want it. Like it's opening your heart. It's opening up your emotions. It's It's making you feel something you don't usually allow yourself to feel. And you're moving forward with it. And you're actually like, you may feel a little resistance here, air signs, but you're moving forward despite it, you know? And there may be some outside kind of counter resistance, but you're like, no, I got this, you know? And what's interesting, because I see the 7 of Wands here, and I really think this is about you letting down your walls, you letting down your guard. Yeah, see, and the Wheel of Fortune. And that's what really allows things to move forward. So you've got some really, a big change coming in here that is, again, it feels unexpected, but it's so good. Like it's going to change things for the better for you. You're not going to see it though like that in the beginning. So I got to tell you, air signs, whatever it is that shows up over the first half of July that you might dismiss or disregard, do not. Okay, give it some time. Like you don't have to like go like all in or whatever, like just stick around, like still give it your attention, still let it unfold, whatever it is. What else do we need to know about the 7 of Wands? You guys are like the first sign to get an upright Wheel of Fortune, by the way. Yeah, things are changing. So, you're coming out of a place, again, like that 10 of Swords energy, okay? And the 5 of Cups. So like, this is where like you are not going to be in this place where you're always focusing on what could go wrong, you know, and not focusing on all the things that could go right. And that's something I think that you've been stuck in, air signs, is that you're always like, but what if this and what if that? And like, you always look at the negative. I don't want to say you always look at the negative, but you tend to look at the negative more. But there's something about this cycle that's breaking. And by you not looking at all the negatives of this other thing that's kind of coming in, you surrender, things start to really shift and change for you in your favor. So this 3 of Wands, no, I'm not going to take that. What's this 3 of Wands in reverse? The Moon in reverse. So what was unexpected is finally revealed. It's finally revealed. There's no more confusion. We have the Emperor in reverse. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. Wow. I think you're going to start to see, because you weren't so trying to control things or make things what you thought, like you didn't try to be in the driver's seat the full time, you know, like you were willing to like, okay, let me just step back and like, let's let this play out, whatever this is. Again, doesn't mean you have to like fully commit to it or whatever. I wouldn't do that. I would just be around and let it unfold. I think you're going to get surprised. I think you're going to get surprised by someone, actually. I think someone's going to surprise you, air signs. Now, what they are, who that person is and what they're bringing to the table, I don't know. But you got to trust. And I really feel like it's good. I really do. I really feel like it's good and it's aligned with your path. So, you guys let me know. You come back to the comments in a couple weeks and let me know. All right? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Again, if you need your own personal reading, you got about, 1 to 2 days to book in with me. And then I'm closing up private readings for good and 1-to-1 sessions in general. So it's a big shift for me in my business, but I got to do it. It's something I've been told to do for a while and I've been putting it off. So anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And hello, summer. Yay. Let's have some fun. Okay, guys, I will